It is 4 p.m. on April 6, 2021. I will ask Susan to please call the roll.
Yes, Ms. DeCristofaro. Director Duca.
Present.
Chief Jackson.
Present.
Chief Keenan.
Present.
Chair Crispo.
The
5
open
members.
Thank you. In accordance with Governor Charles D. Baker's March 12, 2020 order suspending certain provisions of the open meeting law, the Board of License Commissioners will convene via remote conferencing services on Tuesday, April 6, 2021 at 4 p.m., airing on Quincy Access Television, QATV, Channel 9, Government Access. Pursuant to the open meeting law, any person may make an audio or video recording of this public meeting or may transmit the meeting through any medium. Attendees are therefore advised that such recordings or transmissions are being made whether perceived or unperceived by those present and are deemed acknowledged and permissible. We do have a full board this afternoon, so I will go ahead and get right to agenda item number 1. Hearing regarding the request of the National MS Society for a special use permit for the Bike MS Cape Cod Getaway on Saturday, July 10th, 2021. The riders are expected to be in Quincy between 5 a.m. and 9 a.m. Preston Stebline could not make the meeting this afternoon, but we know that the MS Society does a great job every year with this bike race to Cape Cod, and it's such a great honor to let them come through the city. I know that they do get in touch with the police chief, and they're sure that all their riders are safe and protected on our Quincy streets. So I'd just be looking for a motion on that.
Madam Chair, I'd like to make a motion to grant the request of the National MS Society for a special use permit for the Bike MS Cape Cod Getaway on Saturday, July 10th, 2021. The riders are expected to be in Quincy between 5 a.m. and 9 a.m., represented by Preston Stebline.
Second on the motion.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, that's all set. Agenda item number 2 is hearing regarding the request of Denise Haja in St. Mary's Center of Women's and Children for a special use permit, 1-day liquor license for the Eat, Drink, and Model Fashion Show on the Marina Bay Boardwalk. The event is scheduled for June 22nd, rain date of June 23rd, from 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. The event will follow all gathering requirements in place on the date of the event. Denise Haja and Kathleen Maple are here. Good afternoon, ladies. Why don't you tell us about the fashion show for women and children at Marina Bay?
So thank you for having both of us. I'm Denise Hajar. Some of you may or may not have known, I did this last September for the first responders. You were kind enough to grant us a permit. We did this event like in 3 months. It sold out so quickly. We had 264 people plus 14 models and dressers. Nobody got sick. We followed your rules. We followed the rules of the health department. We had tables of 6 people, 6 feet apart. It was just an amazing night, and people are still to this day talking about it. We raised a lot of money for the first responders and different charities. And so the ladies of St. Mary's approached me. Kathy Maple is one of my neighbors here at Marina Bay, and she approached me and said, we'd love to do a show that you did in September for our for the St. Mary's Center. And of course I said yes. And we just want to duplicate what we did because it worked. Everybody cooperated. The restaurants are already on board. The models are already on board. You know, we know what we have to do still until things change. We have to keep it to 6 feet apart. We're fine with that. People will bring their masks. That will follow whatever rules we say. And we just want to raise money for the St. Mary's Center. Kathy, if you want to add anything, please do.
Sure. Yeah, so first of all, thank you again for giving us the time. I'm on the board of St. Mary's Center for Women and Children, and we are located in the St. Margaret's Hospital in Dorchester. And right now, we currently have 200 moms and kids who live with us and have lived with us for quite some time. And we have been able to weather the storm with COVID, keeping our moms safe, keeping our kids safe, having our kids learn at the shelter while the Boston schools have been closed. And we're very grateful for the support that the community has given us. And in particular, Denise has offered to team up with us to help raise some more money so that we can defray the costs of the PPE and all the additional COVID expense costs that everybody else and all the small businesses have had as well. So, and we're excited to do this fashion show as well, hoping to have a few of our moms even and people in the center be part of the show.
Great, thank you. Any questions, concerns from anyone on the Zoom meeting? Seeing none. Board members, any questions, concerns?
Nope.
We hope you'll come.
So Denise, I do remember you doing your fashion show in September, and it was a great success. Do you get the food from the adjoining restaurants?
So yes, we have Victory Point Restaurant, Port 305, and Ciro's doing the food. And this year it's going to be actually a dinner. So instead of just doing appetizers, they wanted to do it as a dinner, which, you know, we're thrilled to have. And because it's lighter, longer, because we're doing it in June, we can extend the time a little bit more, where in September I had to really be on the nose with the timing of everything because of sunset. So we went advantage of the long daylight. And the other members should know we rope everything off so people can't just randomly walk through. They have to enter and exit through the clock tower, and there are people there. We know everybody that's involved. We're just going to run it exactly the way it was last year because it worked, and we don't want any hiccups. And you know, for you guys, you know, we want to have another successful COVID-free event.
Great, thank you. I heard it was a great success. Looking for a motion.
I'd like to make a motion to grant the request of Denise Hajar and the St. Mary's Center for Women and Children for a special use permit one-day liquor license for the Eat, Drink, and Model Fashion Show on the Marina Bay Boardwalk. The event is scheduled for June 22nd with a rain date of June 23rd from 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. The event will follow all gathering requirements in place on the date of the event, represented by Denise Hajar and Kathleen Maple.
Second on the motion?
All in favor?
Aye.
You're all set. Good luck.
Good luck.
Great. Thanks so much.
Thank
Very much appreciate it.
You.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Next on the agenda is number 3, hearing regarding the request of the Brownie Lady for a common victual license for the premise located at 372 Granite Street. Proposed manager, Christina LeClaire. Proposed hours of operation are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., 7 days a week, and the location will be a bakery specializing in brownies. Christina is here on the call. Hello and welcome. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you're going to be doing at 372 Granite Street?
Well, I think it's kind of a little spin on what the bakery shops are doing, what the macaroon shops are doing. I just kind of thought that maybe I could do that with brownies and all things made from brownies, brownie cakes, brownie pies. It's just a little spin on that, and just kind of really focus in on something different, not just another little bakery, just kind of a specialty bakery that we'd have here in Quincy.
Thank you. Any questions, concerns from anyone on the Zoom call? Seeing none, board
John?
members?
Madam Clerk, sorry.
Thank you.
I have to speak in favor of the brownie lady. I mean, what a great business. I mean, I just wrote into Google as the meeting was going on, the brownie lady, and I went right to your Facebook page, and I saw some brownies that I want to eat. And that's a great business. And I just hope your landlord isn't charging you that much rent. And if they are charging you a lot of rent, this is a good place where the city should subsidize good businesses like the brownie lady to come to the city of Quincy. So thank you for opening up in Quincy, and I will come and get some brownies.
Thank you.
Thank you, John.
Christina, do you need to do anything to the location as far as building permits or any kind of alterations?
No, not really. I mean, all we are doing, we're adding some plumbing and an electrical outlet. I'll be using an electric oven, so keeping it kind of small, simple, and then just my case and maybe some counters. But other than that, no major construction needed.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And
Anyone else?
Christine, we just asked that prior to opening, obviously, you just touch base with our office, and we'll be able to do an inspection and give you your food permits to open, and best of luck.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Looking for a motion.
I'd like to make a motion to grant the request of the Brownie Lady for a common victualler license for the premises located at 372 Greenwich Street. Proposed manager is Christina Leclerc. Proposed hours of operation are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. 7 days a week. The location will be a bakery specializing in brownies, represented by Christina Leclerc.
Second on the motion?
All in favor?
Aye.
You're all set. Good luck.
Yay. Thank you very much.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Agenda item number 4. Hearing regarding the request of Shenman Yu for a lodging house license for the premise located at 53 Copeland Street due to a change of ownership. Shenman.
Yeah, Madam Clerk, I was in touch with them, as well as the previous owner. This had just transferred hands about a month ago, and then it's back undergoing for a new owner, but he's not on the call, although he was expected.
Okay, well, why don't we move
It's
forward with any
licensed,
questions,
yeah.
concerns? There is he does now own the building. Am I correct in saying that, Susan?
Yes, it was a transfer from the prior owner. It's an existing licensed lodging home now. Yep.
Thank you. Any questions, concerns from anyone regarding the lodging house at 53 Copeland Street?
Do we
John,
have
that hand up?
a number of lodgers? Is there a number of lodgers on the license that we have, or rooms?
It says 23 is the occupancy.
So why don't we make that specific on the license, of course, and any questions, concerns from anyone on the
Yeah.
board?
Sure. We had done a preliminary inspection with the previous owner. There were a couple of items that were outstanding, so we would simply ask that we perform a re-inspection prior to them being issued the license.
Of course.
Thank you.
I can make this contingent, Madam Clerk,
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you.
and reach out to him.
Okay. Seeing no
Madam-
other questions? Yes.
Yeah, Madam Clerk, we'd like we'd like to get in and do an inspection as well. If we could make that part of the contingency. Thank you.
Yep,
Of
absolutely.
You want to put it in the form of a motion?
Yes. Thank you. I'd like to make a motion to grant the request of Shenmian Yu for a lodging house license for 23 lodgers for the premises located at 53 Copeland Street due to a change in ownership, contingent upon a final approval and inspection from the Health Department, Fire Department, and the Building Department.
Second on the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. That should be all set. That does conclude the agenda for this afternoon. Looking for a motion to waive the reading and approve the minutes from the previous hearing.
Motion made.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, and our next scheduled meeting is April 20th, 2021. Looking for a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Okay, thank you very much, all.
Thank
Thank
you.
Good evening.
Good day, guys.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.